First Class Youth is basically outreach and engagement agency that helps public sector and private sector organisations, companies engage more effectively with inner city, hard to reach young people. We started off as a network, which was a voluntary organisation called First Class Youth Network. We just had enough, we were sick to death of the stuff that we were seeing that was happening in our environments. So we came up with this idea to start First Class Youth. Why don't we become First Class Youth? Why don't we become the role models? Why don't we have first class attitude, first class behaviour, just be first class in the way we do things, first class love, just love each other. Let's just provide an environment where young people can come together and just basically, speak about the issues that they're concerned with. So we was putting on events for young people and was getting a massive turnout, getting between 300 to 400, 400 to 500 young people. So a lot of organisations started contacting us to say, you know what, could you recruit for our project? Could you help us with our event, with our facilitation? It could be simply just engaging with young people and making them aware of the different services or products that are happening. It hasn't been easy. I was born myself with a heart deficiency, like I had a hole in my heart and I had an open heart surgery from very young. I've spent time in jail, only for like a very short spell, but that was for carrying an offensive weapon, which was a knuckle duster. Got into fights like most young people do. Got involved in the wrong crowd, and when my sister was 9, she died in like horrible circumstances, and that really had an effect on me. It's like when you lose somebody so close, it rips you to shreds. It ripped me apart, and it was like, gosh, what's life really about? And that's when I really started questioning life. I had to make a decision to change. It was either I was going to continue going the path that I was going, or I was going to go a better path and do things in a better way. When change really happened for me is when my birth of my first daughter, and I challenged myself as a young man at the time saying, am I going to be like most men I've seen in my community, or am I going to be a real dad and try and be there as much as possible? And I made a decision to be there and marry my now wife. And during that period, something I would say happened on the inside of me. I really changed, and now I've set up the business to hopefully employ lots of young people that come from these different communities. We do work together, and it's not just about business as usual, 9 to 5. Sometimes we can meet 7 till 9 in the evening, and we do things very, unordinary. We meet in parks, we meet in pubs, we meet in different locations that help our creative juices to flow. So we're a very informal organisation, but operate very professionally, and I think that helps us to stay fresh and first class.